Well. It's been a while since we've gotten into any Trails goodness. Well, for me anyways. If you're one of the Trails fiends, you probably played this game upon release with like a side-by-side translation guide. Now, I like shooting up this particular series as much as the next guy. I need it in my veins, but not that badly. But it's finally here. It's finally time. And I'm just now realizing the person, because at first I was like, that's Aryan Road, who's on like the cover and on the front. But I'm realizing that's probably the Grandmaster. But we'll see. We'll see if I turn out to be right or not. But this is the Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. All right. So this is probably why Lloyd was sharing the little thing, like the instruction booklet thing with what's his face, view characters and art pieces, view plot summaries for past games. We don't need that. Very easy, balanced for quick, easy battles, ideal for those who want to enjoy the story. Easy. Battles won't be easy. Interesting choice of verbiage. But they won't be hard either. For those who want to enjoy the story and battles equally. Normal. Built around combat that is a satisfying challenge. Aimed at people used to playing RPGs. Hard. Battles will take everything you have. For skilled players who find normal too easy. Nightmare. Even the slightest mistake in combat will prove fatal. For players who like to get the most out of a game. Abyss. Nothing can be carried over in this brutal difficulty. For players hoping to be pushed to their limits. Let's dial it back a little bit. We always play on hard. You will be unable to retry failed battles with weakened enemies on hard or higher difficulties. Are you sure you wish to proceed? I never do that anyway. So, special rewards were in store for system data from Trails from Zero or Trails to Azure. It's not really. I have beaten those games. But the things I had to do to acquire those games aren't really what Falcom would like to hear about, so we won't go into that. We'll just start fresh. No system data for Trails from Zero. And plus the Switch versions are apparently superior anyway. Like, you can still get the PS4 versions of... Did Reverie even release for the Switch? What a rip. I don't think it did. But the Switch versions are apparently vastly superior to the PS4 versions. So it's like... Wow. No system data exists for Trails to Azure. Failed to load Trails to Azure system data. Starting the game, selecting null will return you to the difficulty selection screen. I mean, obviously. Special rewards are in store for... We do have Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel... Yeah, it's just Cold Steel 2 that I played on my... I played Cold Steel 1 on my PS3. I played Cold Steel 2 on my laptop. And 3 and 4 we played on the PS4. So yes. 50 U material. That's it? Shining Palm Incense. Okay. Well, I guess that takes the sting out of not having any Trails from Zero or Trails to Azure system data, because it was probably similarly not all that impactful. Oh, never mind. Earn the following for loading both Trails of Cold Steel 3 data and Trails of Cold Steel 4 data. Hero's Testament and a Zerum capsule. Loading clear data from Trails of Cold Steel 4 will carry over certain details and provide a special bonus in this game. Probably Laura Smoochin. We deserve some Laura Smoochin. This is from later on. I'm assuming this is a better epilogue. This is probably my 100% clear data. And yeah, 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago actually. Earn the following for clearing Trails of Cold Steel 4, Brave Soul ×1. We got... So it looks like the order system is back then. But we get 2 different save clear bonuses. Earn the following for reaching Thor's Unity rating Rising Up. Spirit Incense ×2. No. Rising Up. That must be the max one. Earn the Lionheart's Grand Cordon for reaching rank AO or A0. All items earned will become available after reaching a certain point in the story. Let's get it. Reminds me of Kia, the little sleeping girl, but that's, again, probably the Grandmaster. February 14th, 1207 of the Septian calendar. 5 months after the Continental War. Western Zemuria, Crossbell City. The sound doesn't sound very welcoming. Oh. Green. I think those are Erebonian uniforms, but I'm fairly certain green is the color of Rockbell. Or rock, whatchamacallit. The other place, you know what I'm getting at. Jeez, my cat.
The time has come for us to rise. Rise and reclaim our imperial pride.
Now forgive me, because it's been a while since I've played.
Victory was within our grasp, and yet the foolish cowards who govern us chose to abandon it. But though they may turn a blind eye to the threat of the East, you know as well as we do that it remains ever present.
Wait, so is this during, is this right before What's-His-Face declares independence?
The Imperial Army turned tail and fled, but we can still take up arms and fight! Together, we can defeat Calvard and all who resist us, and reign supreme over the continent!
It all began in September of 1206. Conflict broke out between the Erebonian Empire and the Republic of Calvard, one now known as the Battle of Jormungand. Yet despite its unprecedented scale, this world war came to a close in a mere 2 days. This was due to, in no small part, to the largely uncelebrated efforts of a fair few men and women. Class 7 and all their many cohorts. But at the end of October, while all eyes were on post-war restoration, another unforeseen crisis broke out in Crossbell. Okay, so no, this isn't like an interquill turn back the clock type of deal. The Governor General's peacekeeping force, originally stationed in the region upon its annexation to Erebonia, chose to defy the provisional government of Erebonia's orders to return and occupied the city in an armed coup. Their goal was none other than to demand the resumption of the war. Okay. Is that a smart move? Because Crossbell is not more militarily powerful than... Due to the international climate just after the end of the war, the Empire was incapable of direct intervention. Through an appeal by its representative Chancellor Karl Regnitz, the in-custody Rufus Alberea made a plea to the IDF, but to no avail. Okay, this is squarely after Cold Steel 4 then, so no turning back the time or nothing. The two Lovebirds are the rivals to Lovebirds. So that means that, the provisional government and IDF's careful negotiations continued to stall as fears of an armed intervention from Calvard mounted. The end of the year came and went, and Crossbell was placed under military occupation for 3.5 months. However, there was something the IDF hadn't realized. In the face of never-ending oppression, a light shone in the eyes of Crossbellans that refused to be extinguished. Is this going to be the reintroduction of Lloyd? Not yet.
I only ask for your patience for a short while longer, citizens of Crossbell. For soon, we will force the ignorant to open their eyes and see we must strike Calvard!
I don't know, dude. Being a Warhawk has never really turned out all that great in Zemuria.
Just how much longer do we have to suffer like this?
Who cares about dominating Zemuria? All we wanted was peace.
You there! It's that traitorous talk I hear!
Right.
So, you sided with the rebellion then, have you? The hell's this?
He was about to get it in.
What's happening to the broadcast?
Oh.
Hold up. Isn't that the... Yeah, it totally is. It's them, Cup.
That's how you pronounce that? So we're about to see a little bit of a performance.
Hello, one and all. We are Arkanseel. We are here to share the completed version of our preview performance. One born from sweat, tears, and love for our craft.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. This marks our official return to the stage, and we hope we've made it worth the wait.
Does he just me or does Risha sound different?
May your heart sing, Crossbell, as you bear witness to the greatest performance Zemuria has to offer. The star, the moon, and the sun's radiance bid you welcome to the dream of a million nights.
This is definitely how you put an end to war efforts. It's cool to see them still doing their thing, though, not gonna lie. Right.
Oh! Lady Ilya! Risha!
Yeah! Our girls are back! What's going on? That's enough!
He's about to kill people. He was about to execute everybody for having fun.
Huh?
Oh, was he?
Hello, sweethearts.
Well, time to play. Are you ready, Vald?
Ha! Been ready. Now, let's raise some hell!
Well, all right. And I think that was Reese. Though it could have also been, Ein.
Twin Arcane Gale!
Whoa!
It's the Divine Blade of Wind!
You bet it is.
All clear on my end, Arios.
Who is that? Oh!
Come on, Eolia. Let's take them out in one go.
I'll be right here to support you. Risha, I see now.
Was it a distraction?
Commence the operation!
Hey!
Crossbell Guardian Force, prepare to engage in combat and liberate our home for good.
Noelle! Everybody's here already. I don't think we've seen Arios since Azure. And that girl at the front.
Fan out and coordinate with police in each district. Prioritize civilian safety.
I think that's
Remember, our job is to distract enemy forces for as long as they need.
Randy's end game. I do not remember her name though. I remember liking her though. And Eolia and the other girl.
All
Hey.
units, neutralize and apprehend the defense force.
Oh.
Time is of the essence. I'm counting on you.
Dudley sounds kind of like a nerd, but he's still cool. We still love him. We love and respect Dudley. This friggin' guy, wife beater. And I think the green-haired guy, that was our chief. Well, his hair is blue, but no, his hair is brown. So I wasn't. Yeah, there he is. I knew I saw him. Sight, biggest fake out ever. I still haven't forgiven them for that.
When did he?
He's back!
All right, it's go time. Let's show them that the CPD's cops aren't just for show.
You get to use him for like 4 fights and that's it. But they brought back every single character from the Crossbell games. Instead of just the special support section, like the main special support section. But Crossbell's having its own full-on civil war. The IDF own.
Combat has begun with rebel elements throughout the city. Requesting backup.
If only these pests had stayed underground where they belong. Zalber Sodat unit, begin subjugation!
Sir!
Hey. So wait.
Huh. They've saved us the trouble of hunting them down. Now we can eliminate these rebels once and for all.
I don't think
It's not going to be that easy.
Hey, there he is! Ah! But I don't think they've got any soldats, the SSS.
Way to show him! That went well, didn't it?
Yuna's here?
Everything's falling into place now.
Yeah. Tia, Yuna, I need you to get ready.
Roger that!
Now installing anti-corruption system.
Did she already graduate, or is she just, like, taking a leave of absence from school?
Yes! Consider their communications network mine! Now it's time to shake up their chain of command.
Just let me know what you need, Yona.
Enemy Zalber soldats engaged. Now preparing to intercept and take them out with our armored units.
Okay, and that's
It's all you now, guys.
that's Noelle's little sister.
So far, so good. Next.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready for action. Begin the final phase of the operation.
Time to do this. Okay, I'll send you the coordinates right away.
Here comes the grand finale.
Please, Adios. Watch over them.
We are counting on each and every one of you. Please, return Crossbell to us.
Not sure who that is. No, that's Ellie's grandfather. Okay, that's Ellie's grandfather. So they've got a whole setup.
Defensive field now in place.
Well, oh,
Anti-corruption system all green. Beginning countdown.
of course Yuna can pilot
3,
a soldat.
2, 1, 0.
Of course. When you're in Crossbell, it's go time on 0. All day, every day. It's kind of like, it kind of sucks that there's like no, like all the evil IDF people are completely faceless, but I guess there was nobody from like Reverie or anybody to bring back to like head it up. Yeah, it's already too late for you guys.
It's gonna hit us!
This is different. It's still like the in-game models and everything.
Doing?
But it's way more dynamic than any of the other cutscenes we've gotten. Any of the in-engine cutscenes we've gotten.
Let's move!
Or will there be a phase to this movement? I'm sensing a tutorial boss battle.
You're Lloyd Bannings!
Yeah.
That's right. We're here to arrest you on suspicion of occupying this city and imprisoning its civilians. Come on, let's get to work.
Right!
They definitely stepped their game up on these cutscenes. Alright, we still got the link system, turn order. Active combatants each take action on their turn. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them on the battle order bar takes their turn. The character at the top of the bar takes their turn. After acting, the character will move down the bar. The time until they can act again depends on the delay of the action they took. There are a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. Effects such as HP heal and critical are just some of these bonuses. And I think I already knew that. Instead of 5, the thing goes up to 8 now, it looks like. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. AT bonuses. There's a bunch. Anything new? Not really. Okay, nope. Alright. First things first. Crafts. Press triangle to perform crafts. Crafts cost CP craft points to perform. By dealing and receiving damage, you will gain CP. Crafts are special combat skills unique to each character. New crafts are gained by leveling up. Deathstorm. Toppling opponents.
You're done for. Eat this!
One of them missed,
You're
so
done.
yeah, he gets the counter. It's all good though. When an attack misses, the target will counter-attack if the attacker is in range.
There!
They're doing a lot to us though.
Thanks.
I wonder what level we start out at.
There!
It's my turn.
Brave Smash, Burning Heart, Zero Breaker. Let's go ahead and bring everybody nice and close.
Zero Breaker!
Arts. Press square to use arts. Arts require time to cast and consume EP when used. Arts can be used by sending a quartz or master quartz into an orbment. Attack arts, especially effective against enemies with high evasion or resistance to physical attacks. Support arts, used to buff, heal, and augment allies. Elemental weaknesses. Cast different arts to uncover an enemy's elemental weakness. Okay, they've changed it, because before you were supposed to, like, figure out what somebody was weak to based on whether it was, like, 100, 200, 50, 75, but now it just outright tells you if somebody's actually weak to something. Arts with a weak indicator will deal more damage against the target. Okay, an orange weak is extremely effective. A yellow weak is just effective, or just very effective. Elemental efficacy can check the specifics of an enemy's elemental weaknesses on their details screen, and that's all you had to go on before. I mean, granted, it's clear enough, but just telling you what it's good against in the thing is good. Looks like they took a cue from a Pokemon, I think, does that. Not I think, I'm 100% certain they do. We have to pick a target here, so these guys...
Activate.
Analysis. Fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. The battle scope item, as well as certain arts and crafts, can unlock all information at once. Status efficacy. This shows how likely an enemy is to be afflicted with a particular status ailment. 0.8 times is likely to be effective, 20 to 16. 0.12 times is likely to be effective, 20 to 24. 0.16 times is likely to be effective, 10 to 16. Ineffective at 0.10% to 0. Efficacy only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on an enemy. It does not affect that ailment's duration or potency.
Raring to go.
Let's have her an 80% chance to freeze.
Semi-gunner, activate. Absolute zero.
Another miss.
You're done.
And that's Ellie, the one person who didn't need an HP heal, getting one. Oh, our absolute zero pushed them away.
Leave it to me.
Okay. A 100% chance to impede. But that's always the case. Attacking, moving. Press X to attack. If you select an enemy outside a character's attack range, the character will not attack, only moving as close to the enemy as possible. Press O to move. Use the left stick to select where to move. Okay. Let's just have her keep the golden sphere offense live.
Yeah.
Can he impede? No. We've got that Crimson Gale, though.
Try this on for size. Crimson Gale! Yeah.
Got him.
Got him.
Just assist.
Following up.
So I probably could have finished it off right there.
This is it.
And this golden sphere should hopefully be good enough. No.
You're done.
It's my turn.
All right, we can just basic attack madness
Now's
this
the
guy.
time. Let's go, everyone.
Got it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, obviously it was massive overkill.
No worse for wear, I hope.
Yeah, see, maybe I was wrong, because that does still sound like Erica Mendez. We're level 98. Exactly, like, I think we started off at level 40 or something, and it's just, this isn't unprecedented is what I'm getting at. Brave, Regulus, Pixie, Cats, Scold, and Scorpio. So, but we only have 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So somebody has a Submaster Quartz equipped, I guess?
Whew. That was rough, but we pulled through.
Was it? I'm not gonna lie though, they were dealing like almost 4k damage per hit, so. Lloyd Bannings. Ellie McDowell. Tio Plato. Randy Orlando.
I never doubted we would for a second.
Seriously, what is she doing here? I'm really curious about the status of Class 7.
Okay, getting in wasn't too bad. Thanks for helping us out, Yuna. This couldn't afford to fail. Thanks to you, it didn't.
Yuna Crawford.
I don't know. Any more pressure and my heart would have come bursting out of my chest. I could only be at my best because I knew you guys were gonna back me up. My training at Thor's helped, of course.
Of course.
Now that makes a teacher proud. 1 year later, and look at you. You're a whole new you.
So, dude, are they counting like the events of, no, because they said it's been like a few months since Rufus was taken in.
Give it a rest, Randy.
I'm just glad you're okay. The anti-corruption system must have worked.
Looks like there's no worrying about those Zauber soldats having a negative effect on our minds this way. We owe Erebonia and Liberal's teams for passing along their Black Workshop research data.
Couldn't agree more. Now we can...
Probably Yona.
Oh, we got through! You guys okay?
I can't believe Wazi's actually here.
We were watching from the ground. I'm so glad you made it in.
You've got some real balls to bank on smashing straight through the middle of the tower. But then, pulling crazy stunts is what you do.
He was in the SSS, he would know.
Hey,
What's a risky operation without its spice?
Pass on my thanks to everyone for distracting the troops on the ground, by the way. Wait, you sure you got time for updates now, Risha? Are you performing?
It's just Risha, not Rishia?
I'll have to go in a bit, but I'm not in this scene, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It sounds like Erica Mendez is still Ellie, but that's definitely not her with Risha.
I can't put into words how wonderful it feels to see Elia on stage again.
I'm sure. I'm overjoyed that she's back too. Physical therapy is brutal, but if anyone was going to pull through, it was her. I wish I could see her come back in person.
You're one of the only people in the city who didn't.
They're recording it at least. How about we do a group watch once we're back?
Of course, because this is light work for the SSS.
Now that, I wouldn't miss.
We've deployed officers to evacuate civilians and guard our conceal.
I think her name was Mireille. Yeah. And then, Chief Dudley Mireille and Chief Sergey, that's his name.
That means you can focus all your efforts on the tower.
You get to be the real stars of the day here, so don't mess this up.
Relax. We won't.
But I think she came up before and they pronounced her name they pronounced her name really weirdly, but I think it's like Mireille in this, but I'm gonna call her Mireille, so.
The end's in sight. All that's left is for you to bring in their top brass from the tower. You know what to do, so kick some ass up there.
Of course, that's all we know how to do. Luckily, a lot of our problems seem to be able to be solved by doing just that, though.
Right.
It's incredible how many people have our backs.
So many.
I know. And we've got to do every one of them proud.
Yep. So let's make sure.
Do you think it's over?
Okay, here it is. A named antagonist.
I don't know. What was that loud noise?
Or not? Maybe this is gonna be Ellie's bestie, whose name I forget. No, complete randos.
It's you,
Joey. Yeah, but in this game, like in this series, the complete randos all have names and backstories and histories. So
You're the special support section.
Sure are.
Adios above. Did you come to save us?
Oh. All of you work in this building, yes?
No, I don't think that's Erica Mendez either. What happened to her?
I guess they weren't letting you leave.
It'd be right to leave them here. We'll have to make a trip down to find a safe place for them.
Give us an opportunity to waltz about the place.
I've got a better idea.
Which is?
You've got to keep your focus on the operation. Let me escort them down instead.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we just missed out on an opportunity to see any updates to Eunice Kit.
Are you sure?
You don't want any of us to come with?
Never underestimate a Thor's student. I could handle this part in my sleep at this point. Sure, I was hoping to be there at the top. But this thing's bigger than anything I want. And I don't need to see to know you'll win. Thank you, Yuna, for putting your faith in us.
It's not misplaced. The four of you guys can do basically anything. Well, maybe with one do-over. But outside of that, yeah.
We'll leave the tower employees with you then. You're the only one we can count on for this. Take care on the way down.
Will do.
Prologue, Operation Liberate Crossbell.
All right. Let's go knock some heads and some sense into these Defense Force goons.
Yeah, so many are putting everything on the line for us. We can't waste this chance.
Not a second. We won't let them down. Not Yuna, not Kia, not anyone.
This is it. Here's the last hurdle standing between us and Crossbell's liberation. So let's see us get over it. Then we can take back our home.
I'll just pretend he said barrier instead of hurdle. Controls, trophy earned, commence the operation. Alright. Oh! And our charge, which allows us to destroy stuff. It's Valentine's Day! Huh. Okay, we're gonna call it a part here, but definitely join me next time for more Trails into Reverie. Bye for now, guys.
A sea of clouds, and at its heart, the world tree, piercing the heavens. This is the world we call home. All rest